And we are back, and oh my god, I need to very quickly point this out because we are not getting into a PvP, we're getting into a PvT. We were just checking here and ForJumy is off racing. Let's fucking go. As ForJumy is typically a Protoss player, but no, here against MaxPax, he is going to be flexing his Terran instead. Oh my god. And spotting in the top right hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the red Protoss player representing Storm Gaming from the land of Denmark. It is MaxPax, the best Protoss in all of Europe. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponent. We have typically the German Protoss, but now the German Terran player, the teal Terran representing Freiburg Esports. It is ForJumy. Let's go. We were asking him, we were checking, we were like, yo, ForJumy, you gonna change your race? Like, are you sure you're good to go? He's like, I know what race I picked. He's like, do you think this is a mistake? No. We're going full Terran again. PvT is unwinnable. True, it is unwinnable. So we'll see if ForJumy can flex his Terran and come out on top here against MaxPax. I'm loving the fake proxy. It is going to be a fake proxy Rax here out of ForJumy. The probe scout is coming in. The probe will confirm that the Rax is missing, and ideally this forces an overreaction. Ideally this does force an overreaction as the probe scout does confirm that the Rax is not where it should be. We should be checking the main first, then the natural, then the third base location. As we're going for an E-way block as well. Oh my god, Jimmy, calm down. We get the eBay block across the map. Reaper is on the way. Boys are being pulled well ahead of time, and MaxPax, he will be able to cancel this eBay. Will eventually expand where he so chooses, as the SV is going to be forced out. Likewise, boys being pulled. Not the most efficient of moves here from ForJumy, as he does chase back that probe. Zelda's on the way. Bunker being thrown down here as a part of the wall. No! The bunker gets thrown down, but we force a cancel on everything. The eBay, the bunker as well. Everything gets canceled. Reaper is on the way, but there will not be a bunker to support. There won't be a bunker here to help keep this going. And we'll see if ForJumy can get some more damage done. By now, MaxPax, I'm sure he's aware that it wasn't a committed proxy. Zelt is checking, though, just in case. Skirting around. Reaper does dive into the main. And we'll see what we can get done. How many probes can we shut down? So far, good micro out of MaxPax. That's some good micro. No, we get a probe. No, we get one worker, but the Reaper is gonna be chased down. We commit to the shade. The Reaper does fall. Meanwhile, across the map, the Reaper likewise runs into the Zealot. Less than ideal. Things are getting very chaotic here, and ForJumy getting in a bit of trouble. Again, bleeding out his first Reaper. Taking some damage as well. We're going for an armory. We're going for a committed mine drop. Okay. Very interesting choice. I mean, hey, this is a build that is about to be killed in the new patch. We will not be able to whip this out any further. For those that are curious of the upcoming patch, they're getting rid of the ability for Cloak to be available here once the armory finishes for the Widowmine. They're going to force it where you need Drilling Claws, I believe. Drilling Claws is going to be required here instead for Cloak. But the patch isn't live, and ForJumy, he wants to make use of this mine drop while he can. We're up to 2 Widow Mines already. CC now on the way. 3rd Widow Mine in production. We don't quite commit to the shade. Reaper does slip in, getting a full scout. Does confirm the Twilight Council opener. It is going to be Blink. But there is no Robo yet, but now here it is. It's on the way. The Robo has been thrown down. The mine drop is amassing. But we will have access to an observer. We will have access to detection. Oh, it does shade in. Deb shades in. We get on top of the CC and it's not going to finish. Ay. ForJumy. Again, struggling to really keep up here with MaxPax. We'll get a kill on the Adept. Mine drop is moving out as we speak. is moving out, but MaxPax, he does have detection available here. As the robe is done, the observer should be on the way. The mind drop is coming in. Ooh, we do intercept. Medevac goes down. Widowmines then waddling into the mineral line. One of them will burrow. And so will the other. Do we react? No reaction. Big connection. 5 probe kills, not bad, but it's only 5 probes. And MaxPax is going for the gold. He's going for the gold base. Oh, Widowmine is going to fall. MaxPax is now moving out. He cleans up all the Widowmines, and can we even expand? Are we just stuck on one base? How many gateways? 3. 3-gate blink. The prism is in production as we speak for MaxPax. And with this, ForJumy just won't be able to expand. He's going to be stuck here on 2 bases, or even on 1 base. We'll see if MaxPax can pop off. Can he break the main? Or can he break the natural even? What won't be broken? Tank repositioning. Bunker is cancelled. Yeah, MaxPax just staying out of range of the tanks. All he does need to do. Tank volley is going to be going off. Big connections here. As blink does complete. As a reminder, the goal base is getting up and running here for MaxPax. Going for a wave of reinforcements. The observer does get sniped. As we have committed and invested into these Vikings. Avoid diving on top of the tanks. 1 tank goes down. The 2nd tank as well. Nice target firing there out of MaxPax. Does retarget. And with that, he has control of the low ground. ForJumy just can barely expand, can barely mine here. We have 1 more tank coming out. But 1 tank on its own is not enough. No, he unsieges. There's repositioning. MaxPax having free reign here of the natural. Dives on top of the tank, focuses it down. GG gets called, and MaxPax will take game number 1. GG. A solid game there out of MaxPax. ForJumy spicing it up there at the start of the game, but unfortunately the bunker didn't get up and running. The eBay was denied, and the initial Reaper aggression followed by the Widowmine drop was a little bit lackluster. Didn't get the damage that ForJumy was hoping for. And with that, MaxPax takes the first game. And again, MaxPax, he is favored in this series. He is one of the favorites to win the entire tournament. And so far, can anyone stand in his way? Can Jumy bounce back? Just catching up. Oh. Playing CvP, it honestly feels like the toss needs to try to lose to actually lose. Oh, Fiat, papi. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're okay after your performance. I mean, you played well, honestly. Like, when it came to that ace match, you were in a really good position. You were in a really good position. It is unfortunate how things played out, but definitely not like unwinnable by any means. And you know, you have it in you. You have it in you to have taken the series and to continue to improve. You know, we believe. I believe, at least. I believe. You have a lot of potential as a player, and you know, I always look forward to casting more Fiant and to see how much you've grown and how much you've improved over time. Do you want to believe? GG. GG. Maybe get him next time. It's all good. It's all good. So. Catching up. Putting Cloak on Drilling Claws is logical. Right now it doesn't make sense with the other things in the game that mines Cloak on Armory Presence. Yeah, I'm totally fine with it as well. I'll be honest, I don't think it's healthy for the game to have a build like that where if there is no detection, if the Mind Drill comes in, it can just end the game. It doesn't happen too often, but it does happen. It does happen at the pro level, where a Mind Drill comes in, shots go off, and then we can get another volley of shots as well, and it's just game over, essentially. So it is something that does occur at the pro level, and yeah, I don't think that it is the healthiest thing for the game, so happy to see it removed, to be honest. But we're getting into game number 2, and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Hecate, we have our red Protoss player representing Sidestorm Gaming, leading the series 1-0. It is MaxPax. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the teal Protoss player, the German Protoss. He was tearing in game 1, but now he's going for his main race. He's had enough fun, and now it's time to be serious. The German Protoss player for Freiburg Esports. It is ForJumy. Here we go. As ForJumy is going to be going for a 2-gate opener. Likewise, MaxPax setting up for a gate expand. I say that even though the gateway is on the high ground, this should be a cybercore. Yep, it's going to be a cybercore into the expansion on the low ground. This is a variation of gate expand that MaxPax does quite often, where, again, it's going to be a faster Nexus setup, only one gateway to work with. Now, the natural is more exposed, but the main is heavily fortified, or is more heavily fortified. So if need be, MaxPax, he's prepared to give up on his natural. Is prepared. Speaking of, here comes the all-in. Pylon has been thrown down. Proxy gateway setup here from Jumy, getting up to 3 gateways already. Is going to be committing. And we'll see if he can break his opponent. As MaxPax did open up double gas, he's going for a Stargate first, then into expansion. This is a very classic MaxPax opener. It's what he is quite fond of here in PvP. Probe Scout from Jumy does get in, does get eyes on the Silver Gateway and on the Stargate. That Stargate is going to be for an Oracle first, followed by Void Rings. The Oracle first is to harass across the map and is to potentially end the game, to cripple the economy. And the Void Rays, of course, will be to defend against the All-In. As we scout the proxy, MaxPax, he does come across the gateway. He sees all, he knows all. He forces a cancel as well. Does force a cancel. Behind this, we're going for a Twilight Council. And do we expand? I think we are. Yeah, we are going for the expansion instead. Probe's going to be hiding. Adept's going to be threatening a shade in towards the main. And yeah, the expansion is going to be on the way. So ForJumy just transitioning into something more economic here, pivoting away from the aggression that he was trying to go for. Probe goes down. Adept does commit to the shade. We do get eyes on the tech. We see the Twilight Council. MaxPax, he saw the expansion, he saw the Twilight Council, knows that Blink is on the way, and MaxPax is in a pretty good position. He has such a fast natural. His natural is so much faster compared to ForJumy's. We'll be able to enjoy that economic advantage. Likewise, Oracle is moving out to harass, slipping into the main. There are Stalkers in position, so we only get the Revelational. Island in the center going to be going down. The Oracle does come back in. We rotate around, we pivot back in, and probes are falling. We got 4 probe kills in the main, and we barely take any hull damage. Behind this, MaxPax going for the Robo. This looks like Immortal production. As we have no Twilight Council, we have no Blink. Ooh, MaxPax just pulling ForJumy apart from one end, then the other. 7 probes go down. Not like this. As there we go, Immortals are on the way. So the reason why we're making Immortals is because there's no Twilight Council. Because MaxPax doesn't have Blink, he knows that ForJumy will just straight up have a larger Stalker army and a more mobile Stalker army as well, with more micro potential. So how do we make up for it? Well, we could just go for a later Blink timing, but then we're just behind. So instead we do take in a bit of a more or different kind of a parallel. There we go, a parallel avenue here. By going into Immortals, they will make up for your lack of Stalkers. So despite ForJumy having a higher Stalker count, we have Immortals. We have enough to deal with that. Ooh, as we are setting up a proxy gateway across the map. That is 2 gateways on the way, 2 gateways already done. 2 base all in. Yeah, no probes. We're not probing. I just realized we're not making any workers here at the natural. It's a straight up 1 base all in. It was a fake expand here out of ForJumy. It's all or nothing, but we have a shield battery. We have Immortals to defend. MaxPax, he has a standing army. And there we go. Now he knows what's going on. He does realize Stalkers, they are threatening a dive. But we have more than enough Immortals. We're about to have 3. Time is working against ForJumy. We have to end the game here and now. And there we go. We blink into the main base. Probe goes down. We depower one of the gateways at least. But we can't fight this. Not head on. Not like this. As ForJumy is going to rotate around. Immortals are still amassing. Oracle confirms there's no saturation. it's just a straight up one base all in here. There's no saturation whatsoever at the natural. One way or another, the game will end. We dive on the army. The move command was a little bit brutal, and GG gets called. We don't have enough. Not like this, and MaxPax will take the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations here. Congratulations to MaxPax for taking the series in the end, for advancing on into the next round. As to be expected, he is a heavy favorite. He is a heavy favorite in the tournament, and it would have been a crazy upset here if ForJumy were able to bring him down. Regardless, GG, well played. Congratulations. Congratulations to MaxPax, and the question becomes, who does he face off against? Who does he play against here in the next round? Let's find out. !B.